Issue of debenture as collateral security. Today we are going to study how to record issue of debenture as collateral security in your books of accounts. Before we begin, we all must understand what do we mean by collateral security. Whenever a loan is raised from bank, something has to be mortgaged. When the primary security, the thing which is given as mortgage first, falls short, then additional, that means collateral security, when additional security is given, when debentures are given as additional, that means collateral security, that topic is termed as issue of debenture as collateral security. You can get 1 marker question, what do you understand by issue of debenture as collateral security? In that case you have to write when primary security falls short and debentures are issued as additional security, it is called issue of debenture as collateral security. Now there are two ways of recording this. One method is by passing a journal entry and another is without passing a journal entry. Before we understand, we will take an example. Suppose we raised a bank loan of 7 lakh and building was given as primary security, let us say for 5 lakh, and when the bank asked for further security, debentures were given as additional security, let us say 8 lakh. Right? Now how to record these debentures? Issue of debentures as collateral security, we are concentrating on that. One is without journal entry. That means we do not pass a journal entry in this method, and another method is by passing a journal entry. When you do not pass a journal entry, there will be no record. You all must understand, if there is no journal entry, there is no record of such debentures. Then how will you record them in your books of accounts? Let us see. We will prepare balance sheet. I am preparing two of them simultaneously because later we have to make for this method also. For current year only I am making, and I am making notes to, I am preparing notes to accounts as well. So in balance sheet, on equity and liability side, particulars, note number and figures at the end of current year. I have not made for column for the previous year. On equity and liability side, third head is non-current liability. In third head, the first subhead is long-term borrowings. I am putting note number 2 here and then going to notes to account. In notes to accounts, I am going to write second note, that is long-term borrowing. All the money which has been borrowed by the business for a long period of time will be mentioned here. First and foremost, we have bank loan. We raised a loan of 7 lakh. Then since we have not passed a journal entry, you cannot show debentures, but the shareholders need to be informed about such debentures. So we write here, let us suppose they were 10%, 8,000 debentures, 8,000, we write like this, 8,000, 10% debentures issued as collateral security. We will write this in a sentence. Only this bank loan will be transferred here, which will be shown in the balance sheet, but we have informed about such debentures in the form of sentence in our notes to account. So whenever a shareholder studies the financial statement, he will get to know about this. Now let us study the second method, bypassing a journal entry. In this method, a journal entry is passed when you issue debenture. Journal entry will be debenture suspense account debited to 10% debentures 8 lakh, being debentures issued as collateral security. Narration. Let's go to the balance sheet now. Again, particulars, note number, and figures at the end of current year. Again, under equity and liability. Third head, non-current liability. First subhead, long-term borrowing. Again, note number 2. Again, we go to notes to accounts, and we are going to make note number 2 here, long-term borrowing. In long-term borrowing, first of all, you will show bank loan of 7 lakh. Then we will show 10% debentures of 8 lakh less debenture suspense account. See here, you debited debenture suspense. Debentures have a credit balance, so this will be deducted from it, nil. And now the final amount 7 lakh will go to the balance sheet. If you observe carefully, presentation in the balance sheet is same for both the methods. The only change comes to notes to account. This is all about this topic. Thank you.